Hi, this is Told. Welcome, and today we're looking at getting ready for the release of Caverns of Ixalan and the coming wave of dino decks. So I made up a little anti-dinosaur deck um, to combat that, so that we're ready for tomorrow when the release happens. So the dinos are really big. So we got Expel the Interlopers, a 5 mana removal spell where you could choose a number between 0 and 10 and destroy all creatures with power greater than or equal to the chosen number. So if they got those big 6 dinosaurs out or 5 dinosaurs, we can wipe the board and hopefully keep our smaller creatures on the board by going wider than them and just being able to clear out those massive guys that discover and bring out even more guys and super, lots of power that we can't deal with. I got 4 copies of the Airy Interference. It's a 3 mana instant spell that prevents all damage that will be dealt to you by creatures, to you and creatures you control this turn by creatures. So if they're swinging in with their big dinos, we're going to prevent all that damage and maybe even hit them back and finish them off. We have some ramp spells to get some planes out there. So we got some ramp spells, we got some wedding announcements to go wide, and then we're looking at here. Getting down our wild rose to get in some 4/4 flyers. So we have the Cursed Courtier. It's a 3/3, 3 mana cost with lifelink, but when it enters, you get a curse roll on it. So it'll be enchanted. So if you get the wild rose out, then it'll turn into a 4/4 if it's already on the board. If this comes out after the rose is out, then it'll still be a 1/1. So you want to watch the timing on that. But we have the Spellbook Vendor to add Sorcerer's Roll tokens to our creatures to pump them up. So we could pump up our wedding announcement tokens. We could even put a thing on Adeline and pump up Adeline, or pump up the creatures that Adeline creates to give us some more 4/4s. We got 2 Invasion of Gobakon so that we can get +1 counters on our creatures and give them hexproof for when we attack. And we could also make one of their big dino spells cost a little bit more when we cast the invasion. And then I got 2 Archon Glories in there to give our creatures +2/+2. And that way we can bargain and give ourselves flying and lifelink. So we can bargain away this roll token if we need to. Or we could bargain away some of our wedding announcement tokens just to get that lifelink on stuff. And, to fly in with Adeline or something to get over the top of these big old hunky dinosaurs. 2 copies of Lay Down Arms because we've got a lot of planes. And then 2 Kellen Light Blades to do 3 damage to attacking or blocking creature. Or if you bargain it, you'll destroy that creature instead. So we could use our tokens and our auras to bargain away so that we could just straight up destroy those dinos. So that's the deck. Pretty simple. Vindicator blocks big old dinos real well. So they'll have to take care of that. They usually don't have any just straight up removal. Most of it's all damage. Let's get into some games, see how we do before the dinos come out. So let's see how we do in the current meta, see if we need to make any adjustments, and then, when the dinos come out, we'll be able to hopefully handle them pretty easily. So Farmhand's looking good, maybe into Adeline. Or into Ganjo. We might even want to get the vendor out and get a thing on the farmhand. Which I kind of like. Get that scry. We don't need any more lands, we got enough. Won't be able to put the token or the aura on the token this round. They really want to remove that. Could put it on the vendor to make sure we get that damage in. They probably have a removal. I want a restoration of Aganju. I think they're going to try to remove the vendor. They jumped the gun. They could have blocked my guy and then did it. I'm gonna say no to that card. I mean, they're pretty far away from... I mean, maybe they can get the angel out. Jenna. Alright. What do you do? Well, this is the... Not the same one. I think we'll just go with this. Flashing a lot of cards. They don't have 7 cards in their hand. Still don't have 7 cards in their hand. They're at 13. This transforms next turn. 9, 10, 11. Too short. I could attract the next turn, which would suck. Another glory would be good. They already had mana for Atraxa actually with this guy. They can Leyline Binding. I guess we'll get the card draw. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That way we're protected. They can Sheldred and then cycle a card to put them to 10. Assuming they don't have anything else. So they'll actually draw a card with the thing, so they'll be 10, 11, 12. Can this sack an enchantment? It can. Okay. I could glory into flyer. Farmhand into wedding announcement. We don't have any auras, but still it's a 4/4 flyer. Still pretty good. Yeah. I mean, 4/4 flyer, you know. They probably have more removal, but it's fine. Yep, flooded. Seems like they have a stick. Another removal spell. Yeah. More cards to discard, the better. That's their main phase? Wow. They are stuck on lands. Be able to get back a farmhand for plains. And we get plains. That should probably seal the deal. Jeez, flooded. I mean, still works on Sheldred. Alright, a little bit of a different look. There might be need for some cycling of lands, land cycling. Probably mono blue, not good. The one good thing with the area interference is maybe we could prevent some Jin attacks. That's their main turn? It's really weird. My guess is they got a bunch of lizards in their hand. I don't really like that, as they were unprotected, but I don't have the mana. A second Jin. Unprotected. Very strange. Very strange that you just dumped 2 out. Counterspell. Now you have counterspell, huh? The question is, do they have a second terror? Well, I guess we'll find out. If they have a protection. Having a lot of lands ain't too bad, actually. Too many lands. I think I just swing in. Could return it to my hand. Fading Hope. Nope. Big Blue, just like a dino. Alright. I guess having all those lands helped out. Mono red. Now this one could be rough. Always friendly. Oh, he already did it, yeah. I see, yeah. We got some options. I really need the vendor to survive, but it's probably not gonna. Well, that just wins you the game versus mono red, so we'll kill whatever biggest creature they have. 3 damage to something. Wait, why don't I get to do anything? Why didn't I get to respond? That was so weird. I don't know why I didn't get to respond. I'll attack next turn. Yeah. I mean, a burn spell just kills me, so nothing you can do. Oops. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Works good against mono red. That's one half of dinosaurs, red and green. Farmland and Ganjo. Poison? It could be rough. I don't know if I block or not. I think you have to block. I think you go for it. If he doesn't trade, then I'll have two blockers next turn. And I want to take out the Rot Priest, I think. I don't know. I guess I could have sent Adeline. I think I need another blocker to eat up that damage. We could lose Adeline, but take out all their 3/1s. We can send Adeline in. So far it's working good against little creatures too. I think if we send in... Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there's the he wants. Oh, he doesn't want it. Game. Alright. Alright, so that's the Anti-Dino deck. You can see it in action. You know, maybe 24 lands isn't good, but it paid off good against the counterspell deck. And, you know, having that early ramp to get us into 4 and 5 drops. There are a few cards that probably could add to the sideboard, like Vanquish the Horde or Depopulate. Might be good for cheaper removal to play against dinosaurs. We'll have to see when it comes out. The Glory looking pretty good for that little bit of buff to finish off the game. Didn't get any late on arms. The Area Interferers is doing some great work on offense and defense. The Courtier, maybe there's not enough bargaining stuff that we have in there. Maybe we could replace that with something else, something better. But yeah, besides having those two cards, you know, against the Dinos, we just have to see. You know, the Vindicator, obviously against mono red, it works great, and you know, against big blue creatures works great. So against dinosaurs, it'll be good. So getting that out as quick as possible, turn 4, should make it pretty difficult for them to deal with. And yeah, maybe getting some you know, there's that one Phyrexian Awakening, where Phyrexians have vigilance, might be something to add in, but that's their only Phyrexian, so you know, maybe some cards to look at. There's also the Homestead Courage, but we really need auras or roll tokens. To get rid of that thing. But yeah, so far so good. Can't wait to see how it does tomorrow, and maybe I'll post a video with some updates after I play a little bit more. So yeah, Anti-Dino, 5-0 in the current meta. And, you know, got to Diamond 2. So, pretty good. Play, draw, draw. So, can't complain. But yeah, this has been Told. Like and subscribe, it really helps me out. And we'll see you next time.